Welcome, Jikook lovers. What if the most honest confession comes when no one expects it? What if a simple live suddenly turns into a moment that feels too real to ignore? And what if Jungkook didn't hint, didn't imply, but actually said it himself? The live started calmly. Soft voice, casual atmosphere, nothing unusual. But then, there was a pause. A breath held a second too long. And in that quiet space, Jungkook admitted it openly. He said he missed Bam. Why did he say it at that exact moment? What kind of longing was strong enough to slip out during a live? And why did the mood instantly change the second Bam's name was spoken? Fans felt it immediately. Some froze. Some teared up. Because this didn't feel staged, scripted, or intentional. This was warmth. This was vulnerability. This was Jungkook letting a very personal feeling surface right in front of everyone. So the question is, was this just a sweet moment, or was it a glimpse into how deeply Jungkook's heart was aching at that time? What if the most honest confession appears at the most unexpected moment? What if a live that seems ordinary suddenly turns into something that feels too personal to ignore? And what if Jungkook didn't hint, didn't circle around the truth, but said it out loud? The live began calmly. A soft voice, casual conversation, a smile that seemed normal. Nothing suggested that something significant was about to happen. Then came a pause, a breath held just a little longer than usual. And in that quiet space, Jungkook admitted it himself. He missed Bam. No joke, no gimmick, no scripted moment. The words came out simple, honest, and completely unguarded. From that second on, the live no longer felt like an ordinary broadcast. Something shifted, slowly, almost invisibly, yet powerfully enough for everyone to feel it at the same time. The chat kept moving, comments continued to flood in, but the atmosphere changed. It was as if everyone collectively held their breath, afraid that any sound might break the fragile warmth of that honesty. This was not a dramatic confession. There were no tears, no trembling voice, no carefully chosen sentences designed to go viral. And that is exactly why it hit so hard. Jungkook did not perform his longing, he revealed it. The kind of truth that slips out only when someone feels safe enough to be real, even if just for a moment. Many viewers later share the same feeling. This didn't feel like watching an idol. It felt like watching a human being. For years, fans have known Bam not merely as Jungkook's dog, but as a constant presence in his life. Bam appeared in behind-the-scenes moments, brief stories, casual mentions always accompanied by a softened expression. But this time was different. This was not a proud introduction or a playful update. This was absence spoken aloud. When Jungkook said he missed Bam, it wasn't framed as something cute. It wasn't played for laughs. The tone was calm, honest, almost heavy. Why did this moment resonate so deeply? Perhaps because it came during a phase of Jungkook's life marked by distance, change, and restraint. Schedules that pull him away from familiar routines. Responsibilities that demand emotional control. Within all of that, Bam represents something grounding. Home, habit, unconditional presence. Saying he missed Bam was not only about a pet. It was about missing normalcy, warmth, and a part of himself that exists far away from the spotlight. Fans noticed the smallest details. The way his eyes softened when he said Bam's name. How his shoulders relaxed, then subtly tensed again. Almost as if he realized he had revealed something deeply personal. There was a brief smile, small, nearly apologetic. And then he moved on, as though nothing extraordinary had happened. But something had happened. Social media reacted almost instantly. Clips of that exact moment spread quickly, accompanied by captions filled with disbelief and emotion. Did you hear that? Why does this feel so personal? This suddenly hurts. The word used most often wasn't cute. It was real. In a world where idols are often expected to appear flawless, Jungkook's honesty stood out sharply. He didn't explain himself. He didn't add context. He didn't soften the truth. He simply stated a feeling and allowed it to exist. That simplicity made people start asking questions. Was he feeling lonely that day? Was the live originally meant to comfort fans? Or did it become a space where he found comfort for himself? Did Jungkook realize how deeply that single sentence would affect millions watching? For Jikook lovers, this moment carried additional emotional weight. Jungkook has long been seen as someone who keeps his feelings inside, expressing affection more through actions than words. Hearing him openly admit longing felt like being invited into a corner of his heart rarely shown. Some fans connected the moment to recent changes in his life. Others recalled past interviews where Jungkook described Bam as his emotional support and source of calm. A few said the confession made them reconsider how much idols sacrifice not only time and energy, but closeness to the beings that give them the most basic comfort. And perhaps the most touching part, Jungkook never asked for sympathy. He didn't frame his words as sadness. He didn't seek reassurance. He simply stated a truth and continued on, as if missing Bam was something he had accepted, but still deeply felt. The live went on, but fans watched differently after that. Every smile felt softer. Every pause felt heavier. Every laugh carried the shadow of something left unsaid. Was he thinking about Bam again later in the live? Did he regret saying it? Or did it feel like a release? No one knows for certain. What we do know is this: moments like these are rare. Not because idols never feel this way, but because we are rarely allowed to see it so clearly. This wasn't a moment created for attention. It became a headline because of its genuineness. And perhaps that is why it lingered in people's hearts long after the live ended. Because somewhere between casual conversation and a rapidly moving chat, Jungkook reminded the world that even global stars miss home. Even idols with millions of fans feel the ache of distance. Even Jungkook, with all his strength and talent, has moments when a single name, Bam, weighs heavily on his heart. So is it true that Jungkook missed Bam during the live? Yes, he said it himself. But the real story isn't just that he missed Bam. The real story is that, for a brief moment, Jungkook allowed the world to see what he misses when the cameras are usually off. And that is why this moment felt so personal. And that is why fans are still talking about it. Because sometimes, the loudest emotions are spoken in the softest voice.